Hello, everybody. Logan here, LSB0526 Gaming, with episode 2 in our Ragnar True Nord race playthrough, where we focus on the racial perks of each race, and of course, being True Nord, we are focusing on the Nord tree. As we left off, we just made it to Ivarsted. And so we begin. That was such a long venture. But finally, we're in Ivarsted. Good. I'm gonna need... We'll need this location for later. Ivarsted is very important for many, many quests. It is, of course, part of the whole main quest line, so coming to Ivarsted right away is great. We are also on the lookout for the second... No, well, it's not this... Well, it's the second one in Ivarsted. The second skill book location near Ivarsted, which makes skill book number 4, I believe. And you need to be careful because at any level there's a troll down by the river. So regardless of what level cap you are, trolls are a pain in the ass. I've faced a troll before. The only thing that seemed to slow it down at all was fire. But we are on the lookout for a little camp. You also need to be careful coming around this area because depending on what level you are, when you get here, there can be a saber cat, and they can become a very big pain in the ass. So what we're looking for is for kind of a little camp area. It's going to be a couple barrels, which is right down here. And of course there is I believe this is a pickpocket. Yes, a pickpocket skill book. And of course you can find some ingredients, some food source, and we'll just follow this down over to the waterfall. Pick up that canis root if you're doing alchemy. We are currently not. Ooh, some fire arrows. Okay. Be great. Oh, we must be careful. See if the waterfalls are going to be kind to us today. What I usually like to do, I like to save right before this happens because you can take fall damage, like we just did. There's also always an enchanted item in the water down here. It's always a helmet. I think the type of helmet differs, of course, what level you find it at, as does like any loot. Yeah, we're just gonna follow the waterfall right down because we are on our way to Dark Water Crossing. Darkwater Pass is where you can find Darkesis, or that's how I pronounce his name. He is one of the Argonian followers that you can find and have. He has become one of my favorites throughout all of Skyrim. He's got some pretty fun dialogue, and I think there's only really one. As far as I know, there's only one Argonian follower. There might be another. I don't recall. Ooh, Wolf, come here. We need your pelt. We're on the lookout for any leather that we can get. Had to hold back. I was so close to grabbing those ingredients. But yes, there is Dark Water Crossing. Dark Water Crossing is a great first little mining area for we can. It's a corundum mine. We will need some corundum so we can craft a adventurer's backpack to increase our carrying capacity. They also have the little mining quests of sell some ore, become friends with the mine. We get a free pickaxe here. There are multiple pickaxes within the mine that are free. We'll grab a few ore nodes. I think we drop. Let's drop some equipment we don't need. I'm not going to use these daggers. Yeah, I can drop a sword or two. Now let's get back to mining. There's also, I believe it is a heavy armor skill book that is right over here. This is another reason we come to Dark Water Crossing. That is skill book number 4. It's either 4 or 5. It's number 5. I recall what number that is. And of course, this is like one of the few smelters that are just like all out in the wild too. So it's a very good, easy smelter to have because smelting your ore into ingots actually makes it way less. Now we are on the lookout for the Witch's Shack. The Witch's Shack gives us skill book number 6 in our journey from Helgen to Windhelm. You gain 6. Well, no, you gain 7. You gain 7 skill books in total throughout that journey. And there's probably more actually along the way, but I know these are the ones that I've found the easiest to actually find. And they all differ in a good variety of skills. We could also go take out that the Dragon's Tomb. Oh no, you need hope? Well, there is a town over that way. Go now that you're safe. I'll have to check this place out later. Good old Ragnar. We'll check that out later. But yeah, you could go up there and go get the word wall. Since dragons are not enabled yet, you only have to face 3 skeletons. But we won't be gaining words until we actually unlock the dragons. And what we are looking for the tree icon, which is right over there. Be careful. There is a witch. As you can see, lightning blasting straight at my face. Hey, come here. Get over here. We have discovered Witch Mist Grove. Think it's time to take a potion. Maybe poison. Well, let's coat our blade. Come here. Take this, you fool. We're gonna take your robes for I can get us maybe some good money later. Oh, some decent loot. And under the bed is our 6th skill book, which is our very first destruction skill book. I'm picking up the Hag Raven Feathers because Hag Raven Feathers can be quite useful as far as money goes. Now let us head to Kynesgrove. Kynesgrove is going to have the last skill book in this little journey. And yes, we might as well level up. I feel stronger already. And if you are doing alchemy, this is also a great route to go because there are so many great ingredients to pick up, like that creep cluster right there, right next to that wolf corpse. There's jazzbay grapes. There's dragon's flower. There's so many good things. I believe there's a bunch of fly amanita that's inside the cave. There's a bunch of wheat that's in all these farms. That mage right there requests frost salts later in a quest. This is a malachite ore. So when you get to higher levels and you can actually use malachite ore for your glass, and I believe some of the Nordic and maybe some of the Elven, it becomes very, very useful. And this ore is also very expensive, so it is a great place to just mine the ore and sell it. But we are here for the enchanting book. And then of course there's a few free things here, some potions, the ore, but we came for the skill book, and now we are heading out of Kynesgrove to Windhelm. There's a few little miscellaneous quests that are in Kynesgrove themselves. So make sure you talk to and you ask the people if they need help. And all we're doing in Windhelm is I would like to go see the blacksmith. I would like to craft ourselves as much of a set of leather armor as we can, and the backpack, because that will be super helpful. As for the most part, I think we'll be traveling pretty light, especially with us just wearing light armor. As we travel into Windhelm, there's a great way to level up your speech. So that will also become very, very useful. But for now, let us head to the smithy. Let us tan some hides. Use up all these wolf pelts and that very fine bear pelt to gain a bunch of leather and some leather strips. We more so just need leather strips for any weapons we end up making. You mainly only need leather for the armor. As you can see, we're over encumbered because making the leather actually weighs more. God, which backpack do we make? And as you can see, some of them offer a bunch of different things. we end up going with the Adventurer's Backpack because we are not using bows, so we do not need the Hunter's Backpack. We are not using magic, so we do not need the Mage's Backpack. And we are currently not a thief, so we do not need the Thief's Backpack. So having the extra carrying capacity and the bonus to stamina with the Adventurer's Backpack will be very, very useful and very nice. Now, let us actually craft a few sets of leather. And I decided to go with the Leather Scout. I like the Leather Scout look. It's very nice. It's not like it's barely better than regular leather armor, but I love the look of it. The Creation Club content did really well with it. So let's put on some of our Leather Scout stuff. See how snazzy we look. Yeah, there we go. There's Ragnar. See if we had any extra leather. We don't, so we can't improve any of our goods. We do have those leather strips though, so let me see what I can possibly make. That's right, we don't have ingots. Let's go sleep for the night. Wait for the smith to actually be open so we can barter. Old Candlehearth Hall. Excuse me, miss. I need a room. Oh, thank you. Ooh, gold. Okay, I can't take that right now. I'll be back for that later. Let's sleep till the morning. A good 13 hours should do me some good. This Crimson Dirks book right here is a Creation Club content book. So if you read that, that starts a quest for you to actually get a set of light dragonbone armor right away, which you of course can get at level 1. It's like a few skeletons and some Draugr that you have to face. But we will not be picking that up right now. I do not want anything that is like overpowered. Anything that we don't have access to right now. Just like the Bow of Shadows quest you can do right away, but it is an ebony bow, so I do not want to be using an ebony bow when we are such a low level. It feels a bit overpowered. And we are selling items one at a time for it makes your speech go up higher. Usually this works best with like poisons or like daggers or something like that. I decided to keep the helmet for now, and we'll probably sell that out later. I don't need the Orichalcum ingot. We can't do anything with it. We can't make orcish gear until level 50 in smithing. Oh, please tell me what do you have for sale. And we're not buying any weapons or armor straight up. I am buying the materials for I want to craft everything for this run for Ragnar. For one, it's going to help our smithing go up, and two, I enjoy making the stuff. And this actually uses up like all of our gold supply, but that's okay. And here I remember we have no more leather. So I'm like, oh fuck. That's okay. But we did unlock steel. We do have two-handed, so you know, let's make that two-handed battle axe. You know what? I think that's good. I think we head out of Windhelm. We're gonna favorite that because it's gonna become one of our favorite, probably one of our favorite weapons. Now I believe it is time we take the carriage and we head to Folkreath. We are heading to Folkreath for there is a miscellaneous quest that is not within the quest log that you can easily miss. Depending on what level you get to, I believe it is level 9 that it ends up just skipping over that. So if you ever want to like 100% try to do all the quests, you need to do this one before level 9. And this is also the reason why we grabbed the Blackbriar Mead right away at the start in the tutorial cave in Helgen. But this gave us just enough for us to be able to travel to Folkreath. Any of the holds that do not have carriage access are 50 gold. So Morthal, Folkreath, and Dawnstar. But let us go visit the Jarl. There's also a illusion tome within the barracks, in the Folkreath barracks. But we do not grab that. It's not something we're grabbing right now. Excuse me, my Jarl. I'm looking for some work. Are you the Jarl? I assume you are. I mean, you're dressed all fancy-like. Oh, well, what do you need, my Jarl? Ah, you want some Blackbriar Mead? Well, lucky for you. I have it right in my pack. Well, here's your mead, my good sir. And then he gives you a bunch of potions that you can use. But this is where we are going to end episode 2. See you guys in the next episode.